What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Bruce Springsteen as we continue through The Wild, the Innocent, and the E Street Shuffle. Thank you again to Michaela. What are you doing? Hey. Got a new cord for my phone that I record with, and Luca is very interested in it. A bit too interested, I might add. But yes, the next track is Kitty's Back. So I'm taking Kitty to be a woman. The question, or the questions plural, are where did she go? How long has she been gone? What is the significance of her being back? Does her being back cause problems for the narrator? Present another opportunity for the narrator? Excite the narrator? I feel like there could maybe be some combination of those feelings and attitudes. So yeah, let's see who Kitty is, what it means that she's back, and what will happen next, or at least to the degree that I can figure those things out. Here, you should come up here. You should hang out here, not down there. I believe she's willing to do that. So yes, here we go. This is Bruce Springsteen. The song is Kitty's Back, and it's from his 1973 album, The Wild, the Innocent, and the E Street Shuffle.
Kitty long size hole and Kitty's black too. She left to marry some top cat, ain't the cold truth. In the hills there's been a tally since Sally left the alley. Since Kitty left the big pretty things I got pretty fast. Yeah, it's tight on this fastness and undoes the muscle in the air.
song is as florid and dynamic and unpredictable sonically as a lot of his songs have been thus far lyrically. Now there's lyrics there which I am curious about, and I do hear, her coming back, and, she's coming, or was it here she comes, here she comes. And I think there was a suggestion there, something like she may have been involved with a city dude, was that the phrase? Which maybe suggests that this is still in a, not small town necessarily, but not like the big city either. So again, if this is still supposed to be like Asbury Park, New Jersey, I wonder if that's, kind of this running setting, at least in his early work. But yeah, definitely it sounds like she's gone away to the big city, maybe gotten involved with some dude, but now she's coming back, and maybe the narrator thinks like this is an opportunity, or maybe there's something that's going to be rekindled, or I'm going to have to like fight for her attention or something. But I didn't catch most of the lyrics, and indeed there weren't nearly as many lyrics as in a lot of his songs that I've heard up to this point. This is definitely more of like a jam tune, and like to call it dynamic would be a grave understatement. I mean, even just in terms of the tempos, like it's speeding up, it's very fast, and then even at a given tempo, the drums were doing different things. They were like altering the configurations, even if again the like beats per minute and rhythms had like a certain standard from section to section. The drums were still evolving and flourishing within those contexts. And then overall, it was, again, changing speeds and tempos, slowing down, getting a bit more minimal, then speeding up and getting a bit more frantic. There were vocal extensions, there were saxophone extensions, and indeed, as you may not be surprised by, the saxophone is one of my favorite parts of this on a first listen. Like, it came into a tune that was already sonically dense, already jamming and kind of feeling a bit freewheeling, and, let's just kind of play off of each other, and the different parts of the song sonically were blending, and then into that mix comes this swanky, soulful saxophone, which not only had a couple big flare-ups, but had one extension, like near the end of that just kept going and going and going, and then, really finished strong at the end of that extension. So that was absolutely incredible. And I say that, I think, as independently as possible from my own obsession with the saxophone, which is to say, I really do love that instrument. But even putting that aside as much as I can, I think most people would probably key into that saxophone part, because it really takes the song to another level. But yeah, as I said, it felt like this live jam where we're just going to show our musicianship and our instrumentation and have the different parts all kind of doing flourishes and flares that you would consider maybe like solo style work, and yet everything's doing it. The drums are doing it, his vocals are doing it, the saxophone is doing it, the guitar, the organ, my goodness, the organ. I'm surprised I didn't mention that already. The electric organ with this like bluesy, soulful feel, and it was flourishing and sort of, playing like higher up and lower down in the melodic scale of the organ sound. So just a really flowing track, and one that just felt like it could keep going. And I don't know how long that was, like 5.5, maybe 6 minutes? Oh, snap. Over 7. It didn't feel that long. Like, that's interesting. Because sometimes, you get a sense, like, wow, this is a really long tune. I was just so, like, immersed in it and, keen to hear all the extensions and the flourishes that I didn't realize it was quite that long. A couple minutes longer than I thought it was. But yeah, that's a very good sign, because that means I'm just so engrossed that it's, like time flies when you're having fun, as they say. So yeah, a really awesome tune. Love the saxophone. Bruce's vocals great. Again, even if there wasn't as many lyrics in this one, and even if I did not catch a lot of them, there still seems to be a significant story here, and apparently it relates to, again, a woman who was in the narrator's life, apparently was away, seemingly at a big city for a while. Maybe that's complicated things between them, but she's going to be in his presence again, and I guess, like, in the moment of the song is coming back. And I don't know whether they're at a bar or, whether they're at one of these locations that was referenced, say, in the 4th of July song. I do wonder, exactly what is going to happen now that Kitty is back. But yeah, another awesome tune from Bruce. Again, only knowing him basically through Reputation and one or two songs, and now even still, very small amount of his catalog that we've gone through, I feel like this was a journey that, I was destined to take, so to speak. So once again, thank you to Michaela, who not only shared the personal selection that we started with, not only shared, 20 folders in this umbrella discography of Bruce, but I have a couple vinyl that are waiting on the shelf that Michaela sent too, so when we get to those albums, we'll go through them with the vinyl copies. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.